know one of the things you talked about, the opposite of other-centered, co-suffering love, and I can't remember the exact language that you used, but what's the opposite? And
yeah, the way that I've tried to capture that sense of the opposite is self-centered. That's obviously the opposite of other-centered. Self-centered, ego-defending ambition.
Yeah.
So the opposite of co-suffering, entering into the suffering, the burden of other people, the opposite of that is wanting to defend myself from discomfort, from being wrong, from being weak, from being seen as the one who's, flawed or failing, whatever, right? And so ego defending ambition can look like the sort of stereotypical thing, like, oh, the oligarchs who want to take over everything and have 5 yachts, for sure. But ego defending ambition can also look like that church member who is using the mechanisms of Christian faith as a way to feel right and strong, and not allowing those resources to lead them to personal transformation, right?
Yeah.
Not allowing the way of Jesus to lead them to the cross. Right. And that becomes the ultimate question for us, right?
Yeah.
Do we want to use the language, the tools, the resource of Christianity to elevate ourselves, pyramid of power, us at the top being right? Or do we follow Jesus' example, which is downward? That's the kenosis story. That's the Philippians 2 story, right? Downward to death. That is the way. And we don't like it. We don't like how it feels, it's all over in our lives. Like, I'm a parent. I've got 2 kids. Having a conflict with my children and admitting that I'm wrong is a other-centered co-suffering moment. It is a moment of ego death. And the whole narrative of the culture I live in, the way that I was raised, is that I'm the adult, I'm the father, I'm right, and you need to listen to me and you need to obey me, right? So that's just a small picture, right? Am I willing to admit to my children that I'm wrong? Well, spin that same dynamic out over our whole culture, the way we run our churches, the way Christians show up in society, the political conversations we're having today.